Hello, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Tonight we are going to be playing some Monster Hunter World. Something that I am forgetting to press. Ah, there it is. There we go. There we go. I have way too many things open. But yes, we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter World. We'll be prepping for tomorrow's collab, assuming Okami's computer doesn't explode before then. Apparently she is trying it out for the first time today, going on Twitter and invoking Murphy's Law. So we'll see how that goes. If it does go well, we'll probably be playing against Nargacuga for the first time in World. So that should be fun. Before we get into the game, though, let's check in with the kitties. We have Ember top center. I feel like I need to get some lighting back there, but it's not really urgent. I can probably set something up. I think that Sky on the back lower center tree there. It's not Sammy. It's a darker colored cat. The rest are largely MIA. I think it might actually be Mason in left center there. You can just see his tail. Sammy crossing into upper left from my left. Let's put the camera on the most reliable source. We'll watch Ember. I do see we have some folks in chat already. We have Tacitus, who's going to be joining us for the grind. And we have Reaper joining us. Hello there, Reaper. Making sure all the chats are active. We are currently simul-streaming to 3 different platforms at once. We'll see how that goes. Let's pop on over here. All right, are you with us, Tass?
I am.
All righty. So, let's see. Are you already in the session?
Yep. Just looking at the different things I can make.
Good, good. Oh, I like this. I like this style of greatsword, Reaper. This is the sort of folding knife style greatsword. The one that looks like it would immediately get stuck in whatever you hit with it. Let's see. I'm doing some optionals, which is a good target, I think. I managed to finally catch a Beatotus after killing one at least twice. They're not quick to limp. So even if you smack them and like wait and see how they react, see if they run, you have to kind of look at them and see, is it really, really tired looking? Maybe it's trappable now.
Yeah.
Let's see. But that upgraded my Gillian rifle. I like Gillian. It's a useful tool. Hey there, Levi. Welcome from the Twitch side. See, we're occasionally getting a little CPU lag or rendering lag over here on the streaming box, so there might be some oddities there. How you doing, Levi? This will be a pretty casual session today. So there will be monster hunting, but there'll be plenty of time to chat. Levi joining us on a double platform. Going for that neat echo effect, huh? Let's see if I can trap a Banburrow without killing it. Bipedal ones are more likely to limp than a like fish type.
Okay.
This will get us more canteen chunks.
Ah.
We'll see how that goes. We'll let the Meowscular chef cooking play through. Gotta let it play through at least once per session.
Still love that he's definitely going to get bonked at the end of that.
Yeah, so many of them have that where it's like right at the end of the animation, you can see the thing descending on the Palico's head, you know? Yeah, sometimes I get into the zone and it can be difficult to not kill them. It helps when they're at your level, you know? Yeah, I like the folding knife style greatswords. They pop out into like a sickle blade at the end. Grotesquely impractical looking, but still cool. No downy crakes, so I don't feel bad. You pretty much have to have a ghillie mantle to catch a downy crake. Little stilty-legged puffball birds, very cute. Very elusive. Well, there's our target. Winging trees at nothing in particular.
At me.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
fighting him the whole time.
What, you get dumped right on him?
Yep.
Oh, that'd do it. Yep, check. I'm currently leaving the stream music on. Bit of a shockwave there.
Stunned. You Satan.
Hey there, Charlie Mushroom. Welcome from over on the TikTok side. Yep, check. Such a hassle. He's everywhere at once. The biggest of hitboxes. At least I only took the stagger. Folks, stream is plenty casual, so if you want to chat or ask questions, feel free to do so. There we go. Time for stabbing. Oh, that was a should have held on one. See if we can get the tail, you know? Gotcha. I love getting the face tackled. It is hilarious. Hey, orcs, welcome! Doing some monster hunting. Excitement.
Forever stunned.
Paralysis from the kitties.
Yeah, it's just the kitties. My cat has a paralysis thing.
Same. Very handy. Too soon. Oop. Ouch. Hello, Scott. Mischief Maker cat is looking at me. It's not a good sign.
Hey man, this wasn't the plan. Do I know what the plan was? No. But I know this wasn't it.
Which probably means oh yeah, I'm gonna lose my mouse hand soon.
Rip mouse hand.
He is sitting right beside me with his head and paw on my mouse hand. again.
Oh, yep.
It can get pretty distracting, so...
Eh.
Squish. As I was saying, it can get pretty distracting while I'm playing this, so if I miss something, sorry
Having
about
a bad
that.
day there, fighting my controls.
Oh, I broke a leg bit, but not the tail. Where are you going, buddy? Hey there, Bubbles. We be hunting. We be hunting. So at the moment, we be stabbing. Give me that tail. There we go. Convenient. This guy doesn't always want attention frequently, but when he does, I need to make sure that he gets a sufficient amount of attention.
That's why he'll break stuff.
Yes. If he can't get attention the nice way, he'll get it a different way. Late on the hip check there. Ouch. Brief pause in the combat. Awkward pose, buddy. Love doing that. Love it. And again. Oh, no, didn't stop him entirely. You can fit that right now, sir. Well, thank you, Bubbles. I appreciate it.
That is definitely a limb.
Trap him now. I have a tiny amount of wide range, but I also have speed eating and free meals, so. Pieces that I want to get to amp that up. I like to go for that high defense, high support.
Now, keep hitting him with trank bombs until the effect kicks.
Well, there we go. Captured, didn't accidentally kill it. Always good. It's always that risk. You get into the zone at the end of the fight, and you don't let it flee.
Yep.
Transmissions seem to be coming through fine. Seeing anything overheat. Oh, okay. I'll take defense jewels. Okay, booze. I'm pleased. It's still one of my favorite things in the game to get a tackle into a hip check or a headlong charge. Because if you time that like right at the moment of impact, it almost universally is an immediate stagger. If it's a hip check, sometimes it's one of those the trips, the brief knockdowns.
Yep. Which is always useful because then it gives me an opportunity to run out there and bash him in the face.
Yep, get a full stun. Do you have a victim that you'd like to go for?
Heroes.
Master Gyros or
Yeah, Master Gyros.
Okay. Always use some Gyros bits. Let's go get the Halloween meal.
The hood that you can get from Master Gyros is the hood for horns.
Got some
Gives
good
you two
bits.
Horn Maestro immediately and has extra slots for sockets, so you don't have to spend any time trying to figure out where you're going to stick your Horn Maestro anywhere else. It's just right there on the gear.
Oh, that's good. The horrific dessert platter.
Here you go, Hunter. Here's just a crap ton of empty calories. Have fun, buddy.
Favorite monster, huh? Well, of course, the cutest monster is Dodogama. I think the coolest monster is Valhazak. As far as favorite, I like Xeno. Xeno is really cool. And thank you for the little gift thingies, Baby Dragon. Or, no, that's MX. You sent Baby Dragons. Okay. The Twitch interface, the TikTok interface sometimes confuses me. Should have something for Gyros. Did you already post something?
I didn't post anything yet.
Having a good evening?
There we go. Grind my gyros. You do have to appreciate the puns layered on thick in this game.
There are a great many.
Let's see. Favorite one to hunt, though? That's trickier. I guess, what do you mean, Bubbles? Do you mean, like, the one that I have the easiest time hunting, or the one that is coolest to hunt? Like, the coolest fight? Ooh, coolest fight. That's a tough question. Coolest monster fight, Cass?
Oh, yeesh. I mean, we haven't done it yet, but I've seen little snippets of the fight with Fatalis, and that looks pretty cool. But of the ones we've actually done, I still think Nergigante has got that beat. I agree. The first time we fought him and we walked up there and he did his little showpiece, I'm gonna bash through the wall thing, was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the dive bomb is very dramatic. He's also just an interesting fight.
That said, if we can include games we've played that aren't Monster Hunter in this, I still think Lucent Nargacuga is one of the best fights.
Lucent Nargacuga is impressive. I do think it can get kind of obnoxious.
We also don't fight it right.
I mean, thematically, it's cool. A Nargacuga that can stealth. Oh, Glavenus is a good one, Bubbles. He's a very cool monster. Glavenus is another one of those monsters that strikes me as he's fighting you. Like, not that he's fighting back or that he's a creature that is trying to kill you or defend itself, but he's fighting you.
Yeah, he's eager to do it.
It's kind of like in Rise, that Yeti. Oh, meat puppy.
Dogron, buddy, I appreciate what you're throwing down, but I don't really have time.
Okay, well, you know, I'll take that. Blade swung high there. Is yeah, the ones that look like they're attacking you, like Glavinus is performing sword play.
Yeah.
All right, he's on the run.
Yep. Justifiably so. He got his booty kicked.
Both by us, and there's a Odogaron after him. Spinny taily job there. There we go. Good placement. Right into the charge slash. Uh-oh. Oh, good. He's run. Pop the fire pot into a puddle. Very nice. He's having a bad time. And some meaty hits it. All right, now I do love the flaily run of some of the smaller ones. Like, oh, leave me alone. Nice and steady. Thanks for the follows, folks over on TikTok. I appreciate it. I am being inconsistent about hitting the talk button. Sorry, Taz.
Sorry. As is tradition, I did not get the thing I needed.
Of course. Exactly, Reaper. Everything's okay as long as you just wreck a creature. Over here.
If Velkhana's in the new world, that's big news, but not the good kind. We're in charge of finding any changes in the ancient forest. Let's go on an expedition and have a look around.
Oh, that reminds me.
If you're not familiar with our playthrough here, Okami Sky, another Vtuber on YouTube, has been doing a collaboration with me, a fresh playthrough of Monster Hunter World. So we started at 0, we didn't use the head start items for Iceborne, and we've been playing through the main story quest together. So that's why it's just a grinding day, because the MSQ will be tomorrow. Assuming her computer doesn't explode. Favorite location bubbles is the Rotten Vale. Primarily because of all of the visuals, like the gigantic monster body, as well as the theorization of what the place is. Like that carcass is like one of the giant monsters from the prior games.
Get it done for me, will you?
Trade my Gyro sword, actually. Needs Valhazak next. We'll get that later. Aside from that, for Rotten Vale, I do actually like. What's the place
Did we
called?
get any investigation?
I do like Hoarfrost Reach. The snow is pretty cool for me. Aha. Unintentional pun, but I'm claiming it.
Did not. It's got a rod on investigation, which is not helpful.
Let's do this.
There. remember my way around. So there we go. There's the book dude. I think everybody given an opportunity always tries to draw something when they encounter that. Do you remember where the investigation guys in Celine are?
I don't.
Yeah, the new area in Iceborne, the Hoarfrost Reach, has a lot of interesting variety to the terrain. And the snow aspect is kind of cool. Again, haha. Ah, there they are. There they are.
Leave it to me.
I keep forgetting to return here and get all the bounty rewards.
Seem to have completed a few bounties, sir.
Just a few. Need a... I only got Gyros in company.
Yeah, I don't really want to fight either of those.
Oh, we can just do the same one again.
Yep, already got it up.
Yeah, I'll take that. Give us an opportunity to do the grandma kitty meal.
It looks so delicious. I want it so bad.
Big fluffy cat. And you can tell it's fluffy because of her tiny paws.
Yep.
Just a gigantic cotton ball inside of that winter coat. A winter coat in the winter coat. Yeah, I could see that, Bubbles. Gyros does have a bit of a mid-stage evolution Pokemon. Remember that you should craft some talons as well as the charms.
Yep.
Okay, well, you're not what I want to fight. Oh, no, he's above us. So it's right here. Yeah, I would like to see them expand upon some of the, essentially the trash monsters. And get, like, like, yeah, elder or ancient
I kind of just want to gather some of his tracks first, guys. You don't have to attack us right now.
Stuff like make the greatest Jagras an actual, like, regular monster, as opposed to a special event monster like a great Jagras that has managed to live for long enough will eventually get huge. Oh, there's the paralysis.
Friggin' jerk knocked me down.
I move into attack and immediately get smacked backwards. Eros is the most obnoxious for status conditions and minions.
Yep.
He's kind of like the one in Rise, the sickle one.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take that trade. I occasionally try different weapons, Bubbles, but I always come back to the greatsword.
Sir, I don't like being down here. Could you please stop doing that?
Fighting very much badly on this one. That diving bite.
Yeah, paralysis. Ow.
Just changed places.
Damn it, stop throwing me down here, you little jerk. Sir, you appear to be stuck in a loop.
Alright, you felt that one. I do love those collateral damage kills with the Great Slash, though. Where you'll land the big hit on the monster, and then you get a repeated number of those impact frames from the little ones getting smacked too.
Yep. Gyros out. Never mind, he's back out.
He's having a bad day. There's the tail.
Yoink.
Those extra bits. It is an excellent game with friends, Bubbles. The sad thing is, I still wish they did scaling a little bit better. I don't recall if they ever repaired this with World, but most Monster Hunter games have 2 stages of scaling, multiplayer and not multiplayer. If it's multiplayer, most Monster Hunter games more than double the HP of the monsters. Doesn't matter if you have 2 or 4 people. World and Rise, and some of the earlier ones, also have the added wrinkle of your palicos. In that you don't get palicos if you are, in some of them, multiplayer at all, and in the case of World and Rise, if you have more than 2 people, you don't get your minions. What that means, though, is if you have 3 people, you're at the biggest disadvantage. Because now you're down a 4th slot, and you don't have the little helpers to make up for it. So I wish that was a little smoother. But otherwise, it's still a lot of fun. Hey there, Dylan. Welcome, welcome. Joining us for some Monster Hunters fighting, huh? Oh, that's a lot of gyros following.
Really?
Oh, and the trap dodge.
Really? Freaking jerk.
I've got one, though. Hey, friend. You... Come here.
You freaking dummy. Come here. No, where are you going? Where are you going?
Okay.
Up
He's
here.
coming back. He's coming back.
Hey.
There we go.
Jeez.
2 dodges. 2 dodges.
Hey, Dylan.
Oh. Good times. Good times. What's your favorite Monster Hunter, Dylan? Like, which is your favorite game? I pretty much started with World. And despite that, even though I think even setting aside the fact that it has a special place in my heart, I still think it's better than Rise. I tried playing some of the earlier Monster Hunters, but the controls just... Good times. Well, we're doing a monster grinding session here in preparation for our collab with Okami Sky tomorrow. We've been doing a fresh start playthrough of World here. So none of the Iceborne head start items starting from 0. Instead of like our original kind of legacy characters. So we'll be playing through the main story quest tomorrow. So in the interim, we're getting all the bits we need. We're up to the point in the main story quest where I think the next thing is that we need to find Nargacuga. The Monster Hunter world is a savage place, Bubbles. You never know when some, like, burly superhero durable guy with a sword made of bone is going to come flying at you in order to, you know, make a hat from your body. We're finding that out. I've got a pretty decent set right now. Not, you know, an amazing set, but it works for what I like to do at the moment, as far as what we have access to. We're getting task kitted out here. That's right, Bubbles. Like Zeno, the minute this giant monster hatches, there's hunters all over his face. Get him! I need new shoes. Don't even know what properties shoes from that monster would have. Doesn't matter. Look how glowy he is. Give this guy some ear scratches so he doesn't switch to mischief mode. That is true, Bubbles. Zeno is just... It's literally a giant baby, and the first thing it experiences is the hunters going and attacking it. Like, that's its initial experience in life.
I don't see the problem with that. We're just getting it used to the way life is in this world. That's all. Alright, I'm crafting and searching through things to figure out what all I need.
Not a bad idea. Let's see if I've got... The hub city in Iceborne is just so excellent.
It really is.
Did I what now, Bubbles? Transmission problem? No? Okay. Oh, yes, yes. My Palico is designed after the cat that is currently under the night vision camera there. Ember. And if you do see Nightbot say something right after you said something, that is just that it will call out the channel rules once every 30 minutes, assuming at least 5 things have been said, so it's not saying it to you in particular. Make anything shiny and slog bones. Slog bones. Ah, that's right. Spoilers. Thing's gonna die.
Get a bail and it's easy. And what do I need for weapons? What do I want for a weapon? A wallet.
F1. Checking to see if there's any weapons I want to get myself here. Decent part of the Monster Hunter experience, you know? What do I want to kill next? Alright. Beatotus and Asiti?
Yep.
And before, I need more monster bones in order to make a new monster bone sword so that I can kill monsters and take their bones.
We're gonna do ice catch. If I catch one, I need to do that.
Alright, this is the one that I failed a couple of times because he didn't show any signs of being capturable.
Yeah, he's not got a ton of hit points.
Good for that. Beatotus does have a cool moveset, though. Especially that Beatotus moveset is cool. It's the like that horn slam is neat. Where he leaps up and smashes down.
Yep.
I'd agree with that, Bubbles. Lavasioth is okay, but he's essentially just lava version of Juratotus. Beatotus has, he's visually noticeably different, both the horn and the, like, how the scales look. That's a disconcerting track name. It's a Beatotus Snow Hole. Not sure how to interpret that one. I mean, I get what they're going for, but...
Oh, he's in the other direction.
They could not call it that. I was trying to get vertical format working for TikTok again, but all the tools I have for it are not functioning properly. So horizontal format it is. Come on, friend. It's gonna do a spin there. Boo. Ouch. Couldn't tackle in time. Give me monies. It's an interesting part of the Monster Hunter experience, I think, where initially you encounter things like Great Jagras and whatnot. They're so much bigger than you. And it feels like, oh, these are big monsters. And then you find out they're the small ones. Like, little bitty. That while I was there. Didn't notice that I hadn't gotten that one. Oh well. Right there, the snow effect there.
Yep.
Come here, you. Oh, there's a Monster Hunter live stream going on? Or is that somebody else's Monster Hunter live streaming? Ah, okay. That's where Banborough has ripped up the terrain. The Greatsword break is just brutal. That animation when the Greatsword gets, like, chopped into them and then elbow slammed through them. Too soon. Oh, Wolves are terrible, Bubbles. Aside from, like, the little Gajalakas and similar that, like, poison or sleep you, the Wolves with their grab are awful. Always in the middle of the charge slash. We will eventually be killing more Elder Dragons, Dylan. Like, we did, you know, as part of the regular one, or as part of base world, we did, like, Valhazak, Astra. Who's the wind one?
Yeah. Oh god, I can never remember his name. Yeah.
Yeah, Bubbles. The name of the wind one has escaped us.
Shaladiora.
Usha. Okay, yeah. There we go. Yep. So we fought those. Yep. That's Xeno. I did the quest to fight Kieran just to get my lightning mantle. So we'll definitely be fighting more of the elders in Iceborne as well. Oh, he limping.
Yeah, I saw it. I'll use the easy shock trap.
It is, Sonic. It is a big sword. This is the great sword weapon. It is the giant slow weapon of Monster Hunter.
Go sleep.
All of the Monster Hunter weapons are, you know, big for visual purposes, but a great sword be great sword. Great sword is gigantic, pummely one. pretty good variety of weapons in Monster Hunter. I feel like thematically the mechanical ones don't belong.
Oh, you mean like the gunblade or gunlance?
More the charge blade and
switch axe.
Switch axe. Those, they feel too fiddly compared to the other weapons, you know? Like all these weird moving parts.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, you found one, Sonic.
Okay, let's see what that did for us.
Just kind of a casual day. That said, I will be right back. Quick break. Then we'll be getting back to it. Settling back in now. There we go. Quickly, gonna shuffle some windows here. Go over here. Go over here. Here. Looking up and left is better for that. Ah, we're back. We're back. There we go. See if that... Ah, yes, excellent. All of the chats have aligned.
Have a look around.
Don't think I need to refertilize the garden here. Oh, no, I do. Gotta run around and do all the things.
Yep, upkeep, all the upkeep.
Having a good evening?
Already got another victim posted, or
Not yet. That's gonna be the CT. I got everything I need for the CT, and then it's on to weapon crafting. I really don't know what I want to craft for weapon because I'm not even sure I want to continue doing hunting horn.
That is true. Let's see. I got no investigations for CT.
I'm gonna do some grinding of the steam engine.
Oh, good call. Let's go spin the wheel a bit.
If Velkhana's in the new world, that's big news. But not the good
If you
kind.
folks do see me or hear me talking to somebody that you can't see in chat,
Let's go on an expedition
it's because I'm simul-streaming to YouTube and Twitch right now, so there are other folks. No luck there for a bit. This is just the random loot minigame that you can do in Iceborne.
Couldn't quite catch the wave, eh? There's always next time.
Pick one of 3, and if it lights up, you can get better items.
Ready to make this happen?
There we go.
Good. Steam's starting to build up.
You can see the little meter at the top building up as we get things correct. And on the left side there, you can see the items coming in.
Can't win 'em all.
This can take a little bit of time, but it's a big source of cheap items. In Iceborne, there in the hub town there is a there's this big like steam furnace near the gathering hub, where over time and as you mine things, you get fuel for it, which you can spend on items. You can spend to get items. The game is essentially you press one of 3 buttons, and what you hope for is that you get the right sequence. It's pretty much random.
Much ingredients were gained.
That's a jackpot if I've ever seen one. A dirty. Can't win 'em all.
My favorite armor, Dylan, is the Valhazak related suits. I like to get the regeneration from that and then stack like defense and divine blessing. And then if I have space based on the armor loadout that I've got, I go for stun immunity and the fast eating and wide range skills, which makes me super durable. Greatsword is good at skirmishing, so I have plenty of time to heal whenever I need to. And then if I do use the items, it'll heal the party as well. Lots of good utility there. The felines are adorable. Though, you know, cat bias.
Just her entire face takes up the screen. It's so funny.
I do love this animation, how the felines get way too into it and start overloading the machine. But if you watch, your handler runs over with a bunch of sweet potatoes and tosses them in there to cook.
All right, off we go again. You know what to do.
Got our priorities straight, man.
Get some melding tickets from doing it, and we take these over and exchange them for upgrade gems. Show me the stuff. Inconsistent. Let's see. Heartbreaker, that's nice. I do like having these speed eating jewels, they're useful. There is something to be said for being able to just smash a healing potion right on your face instead of having to wait to drink it. It saves time. And not so good. I always end up getting an inordinate amount of the coat jewels that are pretty much, do you use bow? Yes or no? That tells you whether it's useful. Okay. Got attack boost on it.
Yep.
Right, no time to drink the healing potion. Just crunch down on that sucker. The magical healing properties will heal you from the glass cuts.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yep. Oh, there's that
Let's do this.
Dirt League, people the Dirt League episode about that.
Yeah. What do I do with the bottle? Just eat it. Demonstrates the horrible screaming that ensues as he's doing it. Well, if okay, we gotta go do a Seatsy, right?
I have one up.
Okay, good. Yeah, it would be excruciating, Dylan. You'd be relying on the idea of the healing potion moving faster than the glass-based blood loss. It'd be a race for effectiveness.
I gotta stop watching your stream. It's making me hungry.
All right, Bubbles. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening. Here. Wrong button. Join a quest. I'm wearing the gloves. I still like the gloves from Tsitsi. The fact that
what I'm here for.
Yeah, the stun resist 2, and then you socket 1 more. And you don't have to worry about that full combo sudden death from a lot of monsters.
I just need to find a stun resist deco and I'll be good.
We got a meat puppy in the pathway here.
Got tossed into the special zone, so I got some free armor things.
Just avoid a fight that I don't need to start. Stabbing time. True charge, full combo right onto a weak spot is magical. Oh man, Behemoth. I mean, maybe eventually we'll try that.
It takes some convincing, to be honest.
Just...
He's just so much.
Master modes, Tsitsi's dodge around to fake you out with where it's gonna flashbang. I mean, it'll be on the plate, Dylan. You know, there's Safi Jiva, there's Fatalis. All those big kind of post-game battles.
Thank you, Satan.
Rude. I mean, a lot of the big spectacle fights are fun. You know, another name that escapes me. The big boss at the end of Iceborne.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Sharisvalda.
Yeah, Sharisvalda.
That one's a cool battle. Safi is interesting. Like, there's a lot of good visuals. Big red dragon. Oh, he's having a bad day. Wounded the front 2/3. Hit. And again. And again.
He's having a bad day. I'm gonna go capture him.
Got a full crit of like 900 earlier there, Dylan. No, like 800. Better to round down.
Now be a good lizard and give me all the bits I need.
If you get a full combo with the greatsword, so you need to get a full charge with at least one of the prior hits, and the true charge cartwheel, the opening swing that comes down and you spin, if that connects as well, greatsword does bonkers damage. It is good times when you get the full combo. That's why it's always very sad times when you don't land a full combo. When, like, the true charge portion, the final swing, misses. It's like, oh, sad. It's part of what I like about Greatsword, though, is it's good for skirmishing. Yeah, Runer Nergi is coming up eventually. Got the little holiday mace, the little Frankenstein ball and chain, or as my cat's weapon.
Nice.
It's a paralysis weapon.
Where is the workshop? Where are you at? There you at.
Buenas tardes.
Good on that.
Yeah, now I just need Dathosite ore, which I think I just get from going around in core area.
Let's see. Good piece here. Well, do you have any necessary victims in Coral? Otherwise, we'll go after some Pookies.
I do not, but give me a second. I'm thinking about what I want to do for my new weapon here.
How are you?
What do you think? Sword and shield so I can block stuff?
I mean, you've done pretty well with Sword and Shield before. It's versatile, you know. You don't get tempted to try to turtle up. You know, you get in there. You know, Charge Blade can be good for that, but it's the full Charge Blade combo. For one, it's not explained in the game at all. Like, nowhere in the game does it explain the full combo. Like, it's pretty much YouTube videos are bust for that. It explains the partial one, like the second to last part of the combo, or the second to last charge up level. Glavenus might show up tomorrow. I know it's after Nargacuga, which is our next one. You know, then eventually it'll be Acid Glavenus.
Okay, let's go fight some Polymoose or Pookies or whatever.
All right.
Having a good evening?
Get my Pookie Blade going. Just notice the name of this quest: New World Problems. I am struck by the image of hunters with, with Starbucks cups whining about stuff. You believe the number of plates they're asking for this armor? I asked for a Rathian suit, and they didn't have it in the color that I wanted.
They waited 2 weeks to start the pumpkin spice event in the Gathering Hub.
Can you believe it?
Completely unreasonable.
Elemental weapons for Greatsword are kind of spotty, Dylan. It's not that they can't help, it's that elemental damage, at least in World, is kind of wonky how it's calculated, and for Greatswords, you generally just want to hit very hard. Like, very, very hard. Okay, now he's coming back. There is something to be said for how adorable Dodogama is. While simultaneously, he is a remarkably damaging monster. Like, he hits surprisingly hard.
Yeah, he's one of those ones where if you underestimate him, he'll wreck you.
Insect Glaive is best at it, but Greatsword gets a lot of advantage from leaping attacks.
I don't know if really Greatsword or Insect Glaive is the best at it. It's just that they spend the most time in the air.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a good thing, because their strongest attacks aren't in the air.
That is true. Cut.
Nice.
Also nice. Uki out. Not going to heal that poison for you. You're on your own.
Yeah, I'm freaking it though. Just didn't want to waste the window of damage, Newt.
Oh man, Kieran is one of those fights where you learn to do it or you suffer. He brought his head up for the tongue attack just as the blade came down and it went under his chin. Very sad. I mean, Story is an interesting entry in the whole Monster Hunter world, as opposed to Monster Hunter World. Oh man, we're missing a cat.
I appreciate that it does try to actually apply some lore to the world that is not very ambient. You know what I mean?
Really gotta fix that camera. My cameras keeps resetting now.
Oof.
So it keeps reverting back to a default position. I'll have to see if I can fiddle with it. there's a lot of elements of the Monster Hunter, fiction that are implied in the actual Hunter games that are demonstrated, like they visually appear in some of the story ones.
Like, I appreciate that it is pretty well established that there was at one point a very large sort of imperial nation state, because there are so many ruins of that society still around. And they don't appear to have been, like, worried about giant monsters with the way that they built their architecture and stuff. It heavily implies that the monsters are not a thing that have been around forever.
Jumpy, kicky feet. Oh, keeps going right under it.
There's not much left of him that's not broken, so...
Alright.
And he limping.
It gives me an opportunity to go get the tail cut.
Same, I don't even remember where it was.
Favorite monster. We mentioned that before. Now I'm forgetting what I claimed. Ah, my memory.
Well, I was the one that answered the question.
Yeah, I think somebody mentioned as a follow-up Glavenus, and I do like Glavenus because he's one of those monsters that is like he's fighting you. It's not a battle to the death with a wild animal. It is a fight with another warrior.
But is he your favorite is the real question.
I think my first reaction was Xeno.
Xeno's pretty good. I mean,
I think we have to set aside set-piece battle monsters,
Yeah, if you just wanted to say, like, just a normal non-Xeno monster. Non, like, big epic battle gets its own field type monster. I mean, you already know what my favorite one is.
Tricky. Yeah, I if we include set pieces, I like Xeno. Like, I don't like Safi, I like Xeno. Safi has super cool, like, special moves, that whole Nova Star that he does, you know? But I think Xeno, both thematically and visually, is cooler. Regular monsters, though. If, like, top of my head, I like Valhazak. I mean, hard to beat a zombie dragon. Like, a well-done zombie dragon, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Buenas tardes.
You really have to appreciate that they didn't go for skeleton dragon, you know? I also like the idea that he looks very different underneath the skins and whatnot.
Yep.
He's got kind of like a snake dragon thing going. Did I get enough pieces for my Datura Cleaver?
Where do I go for my Tail Raider Safari stuff here? I'll have to go into my house, that's right.
Okay, deadly poison sacks. So one of the things I like about Monster Hunter is that a lot of the monsters have a lot of charm and personality to them.
Yeah.
It's not just that it's a big critter. It's you can see that they present behaviors to you. So even with monsters with the same skeleton and general moveset, you can often get a different appearance to them with just little variations. So like Tigrex and Barioth, you know?
Yeah.
Same overall look to them, but Barioth is much more of like a fierce fighter, and Tigrex always seems like he's berserkly thrashing around, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's the Sonic Tigrex too.
Oh god, I remember that. Ooh, him and his dang screams.
Ah, there's so many monsters. That's another thing. Well, still hope that we get World 2. Or the equivalent of World 2. It doesn't have to be like World 2, you know?
Yeah.
But also, I would like to see them better stabilize their engine for adding more stuff. Because I would definitely pay for micro expansions, you know? Here's a new zone, or here's a whole collection of more monsters in a kind of series of quests, you know?
Yeah.
Get like the spiders and crabs into World, that kind of stuff.
There's another type of spider type monster that I've seen before, but I've never seen one in any of the games that I've played. We've got the one that's like all covered in webs and is very clearly doing web things and shoots fire. But there's another one I've seen around that is like a daddy long legs. It's very, very long legs and like doesn't shoot webs, but it does attack from above type stuff. I don't know what version of Monster Hunter that was in or where it's at, but kind of curious to see if they ever break that one in.
Get like the You put in the giant toad style skeletons so that you get the bouncy shark and such.
Yep. Did you get what you
do
needed?
Another Pookie in case, unless you've got a target.
No, nope. Do it.
Get an investigation for it. Arts is good.
Having a nice evening, I see.
No, you're the merchant. Okay. One on the opposite side dressed in white. Okay. All right, we got it. We got to capture. Minutes, 2 people. You do that.
Yeah.
It's a Pookie. It's much more about not killing it than whether we can beat it. Here and post the quest. What about you, Dylan? What's your favorite monster? Did you already answer that?
I don't remember Dylan answering it.
Away we go. It's true, I could also make some palico ornaments. Hey, Pookie. Hey, Kulu. Okay, well, I was going to tackle through the roar, but Kulu interrupted that and smacked me in the process. Saw that animation almost land.
Yeah, anti-aircraft fire on me there.
Nice. Which one is Astalos?
Spooky out.
Yeah, not familiar with that one, Dylan. Which monster is Astalos? It's not ringing any bells. Oh, is that like the almost like insect one in Rise? Like he shows up in like the jungle?
Yeah. Like a dragonfly.
Yeah. That one was kind of cool. Mean fight.
It's so fast.
Yeah. Hail.
Nice.
Bong. Oof. 1100. Gonna hold off for a moment.
Not what I meant to use.
Nope. It was worth a try.
Was. And not, once again, he's not having a good day. You get the tail cut around here somewhere?
Yes. Right here. Yeah, while I do love the gameplay and environments of World definitely over Rise, Rise has good monsters. Like,
Oh god, yeah. It has better monsters in my opinion. Just in general, the monsters overall are much better.
yeah. There are some that I would trade. But Rise definitely has a better variety.
Yeah.
Body type variety.
It has the whole arachnids thing. Got the big long noodly types. You know, the mud dragon or whatever his name is.
Jagras is super extra dead. Doing pretty good, Kovric. The, still a little... still a little sore as far as the arms are doing. Between... primarily the cost of playing a game with a gamepad. I think he dashed that far. To be careful not to wreck him, you know?
Yeah.
At the stage in a capture hunt on a weaker creature that I've got to, like, wait for their enrage to end and see if they flee, you know?
We are stuck in an animation that I can't get out of.
And do, it's like space or F to drop.
There we go.
Are you done, friend? Spooky is going for to the death. It's got to be close.
You would think.
Rotate the wrists a little bit. Oh, creaky bones. Oh no, Pookie, you don't want to... You don't want to fight that.
That'll make you have a real bad day, Pookie.
The seldom used but very useful stealth mechanic of Monster Hunter World. You know, aside from ghillie cape invisibility.
Yes. As the man who is usually the bait when you use that cape, I'm well aware of it.
Bonk.
Yes, near dead.
Alright, I got a freebie trap.
Okay.
There we go.
Right. He had to wake up to set off the trap.
How about you, Kovric? Sorry, got focused. How are you doing today? Oh, 2 deadly poisons. Excellent. Give sword.
I didn't care too terribly much for Rise's story or the swarm mechanic either. Felt very not good.
We're trying to just get equipment set up. Tass is looking at upgrading his armor and potentially switching weapons. I am doing my standard. I don't have that greatsword yet. There are some I don't care about because they're largely awful, or require very particular builds, like the Diabolos line of weapons in similar are excellent if you have very particular builds for them, and that you can land weak spot hits every time. But I prefer a little more flexibility. So the target of this was the Datura Blaze, or Hellspine here, which is the Pookie-based weapon. Really interested in converting it to the Sleep Sword. So we'll go for this one.
I'm going to stop there for now. I got a headache.
Okie doke. I shall continue.
Good luck, sir.
Monster Slog Bones. If I had to guess, I think that might be Rodabon. Because we're gonna kill the bone-covered roly-poly. Question being, do I have an investigation for it? That's right, he was a bird wyvern. Otis, Jagras. If I had any Rodabon ones, they would be coincidental as opposed to things that I'd actually targeted. Need deliveries. No. Okay. Just processing a moment. Every now and then the brain's got to get a run up before it starts working again. Let us bask in the wonders of Monster Hunter food. the jiggliest of jello molds. And those donuts are the size of his head.
Having a good evening?
Two. Yeah. Here we go. Two. Keep forgetting, but I do need to look at upgrading the Palico armor. Right, well, drop me right in on him. Okay. Hey, friend. Oh, too soon. Uh-oh. Sleep gas. Oh, okay. The impact of the sleep gas counted as being hit, so it broke the sleep effect. And again. Oop. Did not properly time it. Timed that, though. Did not time that. Or that. Got that one, though. If you hit him hard enough, or substantially enough while he's rolling, you can trip him up. The chin slam that he does is another one that you definitely want to interrupt, because otherwise it'll stagger you like this. Alright, you mad now? Ah. Off target. These big spikes, the dangling ribs, can be dropped down. Vespoid's gonna Vespoid. Paralytic mosquito things. Very annoying. But yeah. The entirety of the upper level of the Rotten Vale is wrapped around by this skeleton. I can't remember what it's called, but there is a particular super giant monster in one of the prior Monster Hunter games. This mountain spanning serpent. And the speculation is that the Rotten Vale is at least in part composed of the carcass of that thing. One of the elements that people will point to is also down in the bottom of the Rotten Vale, there are pools of acid. And one of the aspects of that giant snake was that it could spit acid. I would not know for sure. I never played that Monster Hunter. Greetings. These big guide bones on its side, on the sides of its legs, you definitely want to break those as soon as possible, because those help it roll. He is one of the two monsters that you can harvest if he's knocked down like that. You can get bones off of his back. Calico hit him hard enough to sink him. Nope. The chin slam. Oh. Little Beyblade move. Little ledges like that are another good thing for jumping attacks. With Greatsword, you can like roll on and off of it and keep hopping and getting more and more jump attacks over and over. At least, you know, every weapon you can, but it means with the Greatsword, you don't have to sheathe, unsheathe kind of rolls. Tail cut. Roars at me, informs me that I am being very mean to him. Yeah, overall decent day. Decent day. Hey, friend. Good. Interrupted that sleep attack. With some monsters, it can actually be easier to solo them. Like I said, they've got more than double HP when you're in multiplayer. So sometimes you can kill them a lot easier when you're alone. I don't recall how World changed it. I thought they did at one point, but I know in most of the Monster Hunters, it's multiplayer is like 2.2 times HP. But I thought World did something to change the scaling at some point. Managed to avoid the sleep effect. Timely stun from the, or paralysis from the Palico. Oof. This is... Hey there, Augie. Welcome. We're doing just a little Casual monster hunter completely whiffed that jump attack. Uh-oh. Oh, good. He's weakened. No sleep gas. How you doing, Augie? Good to hear, good to hear. Well, that's excellent. I know it was kicking your butt during the last stream I saw you. Thick bone. Trick with these bugs is there are some suits of armor where you want the bug parts, but bugs will smash apart if you hit them with most attacks. Like that. Lower damage bludgeoning weapons do better at it. The slingshot is the best at it. Yeah, it's a little quiet. There's some folks lurking. Popping in now and again. Realize I was down to blue. His bone plates are too tough for blue sharpness. Oh no. Well, that's a way to cancel a charge slash. Nap time. Hunt. All right, it's capturable now. And so we shall. Gajalakas. Little dudes from this part of the Monster Hunter world, New World. There we go. Doesn't take too long before they show up. It's once you get to Elder's Recess that they start to appear, I think. What'd we get? Might be useful, but I don't think so. The gathering suit that I'm working towards doesn't really need that. Just paying attention. Let's... I won't be using those Van Braces until I can get a comparable stun resist set up again. I thought the Horntor Van Braces had something good about them. But what was it? Oh, they've got free meal and some decent slots. Free meal's not bad. I don't think I really need them, though. Maybe there's something better. Let's see. It's got a health boost, but again, I can't trade off my stealth or my defense. Sometimes people be like that, Augie. Better in that regard. Can't give up the stun resist yet. Reeves, though, we could trade in. Earplugs isn't a big deal. Handicraft is good. Yeah, let's go with that. Extra pointy pants. Decos. Equipment. Steadfast still. Gobbler. Satiated. We need another gobbler. I mean, I expect people would indeed report you for that. Quick sheath and attack boost would be good. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. That should actually... Ah, yeah, good. Attack boost 4. 4 is one of the sweet spots. changes. Just that part changes.
That reminds me.
Okay, I didn't get any slog bone. We get slog bone. Monsters. One second. Quick break, folks. Be right back. All right, getting settled back in. Oh. Yep, I'm back. Doing a quick bit of research on monster slogbone here. Tigrex, Nargacuga, Glavenus, Brachydios, and Barioth. Oof. Barioth? Alright, okay. So, need to go after Barioth. As far as the ones I can fight, because I need Slogbone. Upgrade. Equipped. Yes. Max that armor out so that I minimize danger here. Then considering switching back over to like chiptune style music. I do like this stuff. It's very relaxing music. Maybe add some variety, you know? Or some more variety, I guess.
Having a nice evening, I see.
Nice haul. Trap tools. Barrel bombs. Yeah, that'll do.
Having a good evening?
Oh, before I do that, keep forgetting. I can potentially upgrade the Palico's armor. Little duckbill suit he's got is a decent starting point,
That
but
reminds me.
might as well bump it up if I can. Don't want to put him in the Frankie set. Ogeron armor. Yeah. The artisan gear is a fun set. Little buzzsaw and a flying saucer armor there. Shell shard. Okay, we're gonna keep him with the paralysis hammer. That is a good one. Bump up the armor though. I want to spend these sizzling spice tickets though. As cute as the Pookie armor would be. Barioth is kind of our best bet here. snowboarding set. But you know what? We're going to put him in Radabon armor. Because it looks cute. There. Kitty cat spacesuit. We're good. All right, time for a beaten. We'll see if we can get those slog bones before we wrap up, you know? Arena fight might actually be a good one. Let's do that. Don't need that. We're gonna see if we can put something good together here. Alright, we can't afford to do that. Chef's choice it is. If I could maximize the fish in the platter, I would do it. So that I get more defense. Barioth hits pretty hard. Switch up to... full loadout. Since it's an arena fight, I don't need to have open slots in my inventory for gathering. Yum. Greetings, Barioth. Close enough? Yes. Not tackle in time. Initial priority with Barioth is breaking as many parts as you can. I mean, that is universally good with monsters, but with something like Barioth in particular, He has a lot of attacks that are made stronger if his parts are unbroken. Drink. Nullberry. Like, he does these, like, leaping slides and spins. His tail slash has an ice effect. He can't do those things if his claws and tail is broken. Oh, nope, still got me. He hurts a lot. Oh dear. Excellent timing with the Palico stun. So on this fight, I very frequently take reduced damage because of the equipment that I've got on. Like, I'm using the Divine Blessing skill. Which is a really good thing. Yeah, it's those slides he can do right there that we want to get the claw breaks to prevent. You getting tired? His right claw is damaged. If I can get the left, it'll be a lot harder for him to leap around. Oof. So this is the last big story quest guy that we fought, so he's kind of right at equipment limit. Ouch. Launching me all over the place. There we go. That'll help. Now his little skid turns don't work as well. Sharpen. Nope, nope, nope. Not fighting up here, sir. Come here. Got him with the Dragonator. Pylorix. Where's Pylorix? Up here. Oh, he mad. This is bad. Alright, well, could have been worse. Some rocks. Come on. This is right. Ah, there we go. Excellent. And the tail. Come on. Oh. So now his tail sweep doesn't have a big frost effect to it. But, I mean, he can still smack me with his tail. That has not changed. Got his tusks. Dear. Okay. Battle is intense. Ooh. Ouch. Timely. If I could get some weak spot hits, that'd be ideal. Break some parts of his armor. Like this. Oh, no. Interrupted. So he's one of the ones that has some visual signs that he's enraged. If you look, his eyes are orange right now. Normally they're like glowing blue. Button. Come on. Okay, well that's worthwhile. Ow. I don't know if that was worth evading. Sometimes it's better to take one of the hits instead of the secondary hit. That might help. He just won't let me have it. Oh, that's a timely paralyze. Come on. Oh. Unlucky. All right, Augie. Thanks for joining us while you could. Much focus right now, so sorry if I'm missing anything, folks. Enraged. Ouch. Again. And again. Three. Die already. And enraged again. Finally. When you can't capture them, it takes some killing. Vortex. Don't know that I'm going to get any Slogbone. Maybe we'll get it as a reward after. A lot of other pieces. Never played any Roblox myself. After my time. Alright, well, okay, we got 2 pieces of Slogbone. Don't know if that'll be enough, but hey, it's 2 more pieces. Weapon upgrades would definitely help in this scenario. Okay, we can upgrade our Chrome Death Sight. That's good.
Having a nice night.
This way. Just check our wish list here. Spine needs Rathian Sur Spikes. Death Scythe B. Yeah, B 1152 versus. Oh no, we should go for the Hellspine. Alright, our next target is a Rathian then. Which should be tangibly easier than a Barioth.
That reminds me.
If Velkhana's in the new world, that's big news, but not the good kind. We're in charge of finding any changes in the ancient forest. Let's go on an expedition and have a look around.
This is that Radabon I caught a little bit ago. Okay, another ancient fragment. That's good. I more like the look of the ancient armor than actually wearing it. Okay, what do we got? No berry off there. For slog bones, we need a berry off to appear. Totus, I don't know that that'll actually be useful to us. Need Tsetse parts. Stock up on some Pookie parts. I don't think there's another upgrade layer to the Datura, so maybe it'll still be useful. We'll see. Oh, I really should change him up a little bit. I like that. I do like me some iridescent blue. Very glowy. Alright, we're gonna change off Bigger Wasp and start using Plunder Blade. If I'm gonna go for parts, I should go for parts. Increases the risk surface, though. Plunder Blade can save you some trouble. I'm the one that has to hit the depart button. I don't think I ate, so we'll have to get that in the camp. Oven roast, and we'll just go for chef's choice. Ox. The Banburrow running around out here. That'd be a hassle. On to the Rathian. Yeesh. As action-oriented as it can be, it's a pretty relaxing game a lot of the times. Prism Beetles, the Hercudrones are worth grabbing. They're a decent number of points. To think Rathian is down this way. And its nest? We'll find out. Should let us lock on now. Yep. Thick bones and boulder bones. Ooh, the Rathian. So, Earth Defense Force is another game that I really enjoy playing. With Earth Defense Force 6 now having a Steam page, that company is relatively notorious for just dropping a game on your head as far as when it's going to release in a particular region. Outside of the Japanese release, I mean. Okay, if you're going to go that slow, we're going to get out and walk. Hey, Rathian. 2. Flip. Was worried about a second spin. Tail cut. Will help. This is a big Rathian. And on the plus side, it's possible that when she does her little scramble forward thing that it doesn't hit me because of how big she is. But it's making it really hard to land tangible hits. 3. And chop. We got some money. For those that may be joining us, we're doing some casual Monster Hunter. Laid back night. If you'd want to chat or something like that, I can do that too. Feel free to ask any questions or similar that you like. Have any helper felines there. Intercepted the dive. Stabbing. Got that part break. Do have to appreciate Rathian's fireball attack. It is a big, nasty one. Whereas Rathalos, you have the generally smaller ones. Rathian is the one with the big blast. Like Survival Evolved, Dylan? That kind of arc? I mean, it's not out of the question. A lot of those survival craft games, to me, have extraneous elements, let's say. Like, they're not bad games. But I feel like they over-focus on elements that are there because those elements are assumed they should be there. So things like they have a hunger meter because you're supposed to have a hunger meter. And that hunger meter needs to decay very frequently. But, you know, if you're going to be a farming game, you should be a farming game. If you're going to be a dino taming game, be a dino taming game. But oftentimes, I don't think they execute on any of them in particular. Now, I don't know about the new one. Maybe they've filled in some of those design gaps. But my, let's see, for that kind of game, that kind of adventure and build your base kind of game, the one I like most is Terraria. My favorite of that type. Played that a lot. Never beat the biggest stuff. Ooh, that was a big fireball. Singed my eyebrows off. Your toe. Still gotta get the legs and the wings. Probably heal up. Oof. Still got me. Roly, roly, roly. Always the third one that they get. That's part of playing Greatsword, is figuring out when you can actually get a full charge up. Like when you need to cut off the charge up and swing. Kind of, could I cut my losses now and just take the lesser hit? Injured a wing. Nope. Safety potion. Will this work? Nope. Too bad. I was hoping she'd hit that pillar there. Hello, friend. Is she wounded enough to be going back to her nest, or is she just hungry? Let's go find out. And ration. She's just hungry. She can go back to nest. Cactuar. Not because they're particularly useful, but kick. 1,000 needles. This is from the Final Fantasy 14 crossover. Classic Final Fantasy monster. A little cactus thing in its attack. That way. Oh. Well, I didn't get lit on fire. That's good. Good. She'll be heading back to her nest, and I can trap her. And then surely we will get the items that I need for my weapon. Because that's definitely how Monster Hunter works. Get the loot that you need first try, every time. If you befriend the local Grimalkins, they're kind of like the felines, like your Palico. You can also tame the riding animals, which, if you can track the monster, they'll take you there. One. Ooh. Captured. Need Sir Spikes. We'll see if we get what we're looking for. Cortex. 2. Excellent. Bonus rewards for the win. I guess it does work that way. Hooray for being lucky. Huh, 50th capture. I wouldn't have thought. Usually end up killing a lot of them accidentally. If not on purpose. I think I checked. Able to make the Datura, which is definitely better than the Chrome. Trade. Death Scythe. 2 small slots, or... Oh yeah, that's better. Has what in its deco slots? We'll find out. So this is everything that the prior weapon would have upgraded into, plus it does poison damage. wide range upgrade, and then what else was in that sword? Gobbler. Gobbler. Okay. Okay. And register. Poison and Blast are pretty much the two that I tend to use on Greatsword if I'm going to use a status effect or element style thing. Paralysis and Sleep can be good. Sleep is great if you're alone with a Greatsword because you can get wake-up slashes more often. But if you're in a group, Sleep tends to get knocked out almost as soon as it happens. Paralysis, though, can be good if you have a team full of paralysis weapons. But in any event, I think that's where we're going to wrap up for the night. Good stopping point. We got a new sword. We got some upgrades. As a reminder, we're going to be, assuming nothing's goes wrong with her computer, we're going to be continuing our main story quest playthrough of Monster Hunter World with Okami Sky tomorrow. Same time. So if you're interested in more Monster Hunter, feel free to swing by then. But again, I want to thank you all for coming out. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, all of those buttons if you'd like to see more of my content. But in any event, thank you and have a good night.